Okay, hope you all doing well with the preparation, and I'm here with another video on the topic type of probability questions in genetics. So let's start. In this video we are talking about multiple genes and single genes questions. In the single genes questions, they are divided into two parts. First, we are finding the genotype of the offspring or the ratio of that genotype of the offspring. In the second part, we are finding the probability of the gene of that genotype. Okay, so let's take an example that the question is asking, when we cross homozygous tall with the homozygous dwarf and the F1 generation is selved, then find the probability that first 3 out of 5 are dwarf. Now in the first part they are asking for the probability of the dwarf, that is 1 by 4 in the F2 generation and 3 by 4 of the tall. The second part is asked in 3 different ways. The first one is ordered way, that first 3 out of 5, the last 3 out of 5, the middle 3 out of 5, they are ordered in the 5 offspring, that first 3, last 3 or the middle 3 are dwarf. The second one is unordered, that exactly 3 out of 5. Now we don't know that first 3, last 3 or the middle 3 are the dwarf. They're just asking exactly 3 out of 5 are dwarf. In this type of unordered question, we use binomial expansion. Okay, the last one is specific. They are specifically asking for the third type, that the third offspring is dwarf. Now, when they are asking for the third, it is not depend on the first two or the coming offsprings. So the probability of the third to be dwarf is 1 by 4. The order type. In the order type, it is given that first 3 out of 5 are dwarf. So the pattern is dwarf and dwarf and dwarf and tall and tall. If they are giving the last 3, the pattern is like tall and tall and dwarf and dwarf and dwarf. Okay, now, then when we convert it into the equation, the AND part is converted into the multiplication and the dwarf is converted into its probability. That is 1 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 4 multiplied by 3 by 4 multiplied by 3 by 4. That is 3 to the 3 square divided by 4 to the power 5, which is the answer of the probability of getting first 3 dwarf out of 5 offsprings. Now the second type, which is solved by binomial expansion equation, which is like p is equals to n factorial divided by x factorial bracket n minus x factorial multiplied by p to the power x multiplied by q to the power n minus x, in which the small p represent the probability that the unordered number of event will occur, which is 1 by 4. The n is the total number of event, that is 5, the 5 offsprings. X, number of event in one category, that is 3. That is 3 dwarfs. P is individual probability of x, that is 1 by 4. I already mentioned that. And the Q is the individual probability of the other category, which is 3 by 4. And n minus x is 2, that is 2 times occurring of tall. When we put the numbers in the equation, that is 5 factorial divided by 3 factorial multiplied by 2 factorial and 1 by 4 to the power 3 and 3 by 4 whole square. Now we got the answer, and this is the answer of finding exactly 3 dwarf out of 5. Now the last, multiple genes questions. In these type of questions, the genotype of the father and mother, that is parental genotypes, are given and they ask you to find the probability of the offspring, the specific genotype of the offspring. Like in the question, that is capital A, capital B, small c when crossed with capital A, capital B, and capital C, then find the probability of the offspring having a, capital B, and capital C. Now, according to the Mendelian third law, the genes are independently segregated. So we can find the probability of the A gene, B gene, and the C gene independently. When we cross the capital A with a capital A, the probability of small a is 1 by 4. Similarly, the probability of capital B is 1 by 2, and capital C is 4 by 4, that is 1. Now, the offspring is given that carries capital A and capital B and capital C. When we convert this into the equation, the genes are converted into the probabilities, and the end part is converted into cross multiplication. So 1 by 4 is multiplied by 1 by 2 multiplied by 1, that is 1 by 8. The answer is 0.125. The probability of having capital A, small a, capital B, capital C, small c, the genotype of the offspring. Thank you for giving your time. Hope this video will help you in future. Also, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, share, and comment down what is the best part of the video. And also comment, please suggest the topic of the next videos. We have different practice questions on these topics in our Telegram channel. So you can join me on the Telegram channel or on the LinkedIn or Instagram, which is mentioned in the About section. So keep preparing and meet you in the next video.